Tommy Brady, the real American.
Hey, we got a show. We got a show to do. We got a show to do, Steve.
We're going right now?
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of Telegraph Herald, More Than the Score, presented by Dubuque Bank and Trust and Dubuque Auto Plaza. I am your host, Steve Ortman. Alongside me this week, Telegraph Herald sports editor Jim Leitner. Jim, how's it going?
I'm a Steelers fan, so it's not going very well right now, Steve.
Do you want to ask me how I'm doing?
No, I don't want to know how you're doing, because I know how you're doing. You're a Patriots fan.
7 Super Bowls for my boy, Tom Brady, and my boy, Bill Belichick. What can you say?
I have nothing to say other than I believe you were probably the one who pulled the fire alarm on the Steelers in their hotel last Sunday night before the game, so enough said.
Yeah, well, what I like to say about Deflategate or your so-called evidence of me pulling the fire alarm, I like to say, prove it.
Well, don't we also have to talk about videotaping other teams' practices? Deflategate, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Pulling fire alarms. Yeah, it's a little shady. The Patriots are a little shady, so I'm going to be a Falcons fan this weekend, I think.
I'm sure, this is just a guess, but I'm sure there's going to be millions and millions of one-night Falcons fans this coming Sunday, because even though I'm a Patriots fan, I understand where you're coming from. I see it in other sports, like for instance, let's say Alabama. I very much root against Alabama all the time when they're in the title game. So, truly, I understand it.
Well, and the Patriots, even though I'm a Steelers fan, I give the Patriots credit. They're a great organization. They've got probably one of the greatest coaches in NFL history, a great quarterback. They win consistently in a league that's really about parity, and you're not supposed to win all the time. But as an outsider looking in, there's always those clouds around them. And I mean, if I were a Patriots fan, I think I'd be tired of those clouds around them. I don't know that they need those outside distractions to win. They're a good enough organization, but I think that kind of clouds it, I guess.
Well, bottom line is I think it will be a great game. You've got 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league right now. And the amazing thing for me is I had both those teams on my fantasy team and didn't make the playoffs.
And the Falcons are going to be definitely a good challenge, especially you look at all the hype surrounding this Super Bowl. It's all focused on the Patriots. It's all focused on Tom Brady's revenge against Roger Goodell in the Deflategate situation. So I'm sure the Falcons are going to be an us against the world type mentality, and I wouldn't be surprised if they won this game. I think they've got a good enough offense, and defensively they played really well against the Packers. So I just hope it's a really good Super Bowl, and we'll see what happens on Sunday night.
Yeah, you know what kind of defense the Packers were playing was looking like against the Falcons last Sunday?
I don't know.
It was called Swiss cheese defense. Sorry, Packers fans, I had to get one on there. Still a great season.
And he had to resist the temptation to say that the Falcons just scored another touchdown. So,
anyways, should be a great Super Bowl. Hope everyone enjoys that one this Sunday. But for the tri-state area right now, some exciting news about some baseball coming to Dubuque.
Yeah, we just found out this weekend that the North Woods League, which is a collegiate summer league featuring wooden bat players, is going to come to Dubuque in 2 years, 2019. They're going to come to a complex out near Derby Grange Golf and Recreation. For those people who are unfamiliar about the North Woods League, it's a league where mostly Division I college baseball players come during the summer. They use wooden bats. It's great exposure to professional scouts. They play every day. It's really a lot like minor league professional baseball, but they're still amateurs. It's a condensed schedule. They play about 60 games during the summer. And it's a great level of baseball. Like I said, there's Division I players that come to this league, and you see a lot of future major leaguers here while they're still in college.
Yeah, and really it should provide a fun way to spend a summer night, don't you think?
Well, yeah, and I think that's what's really been good about the North Woods League is they try to copy the pattern that minor league professional baseball has followed. and that's really, it's more about entertaining. It's about, you know, having crazy contests between innings and doing a lot of things to promote the game. So it's a great atmosphere. It's fun. It's family affordable, and again, it's really good quality baseball too. So I think it's something that could be a really nice amenity to the community.
Yeah. Now on this Friday night, we have two fantastic boys basketball games here in town in Dubuque on Friday night. You look at our live stream. You can go to telegraphherald.com on Friday night to check it out. We'll be covering the boys and girls doubleheader at Moody Gym as Dubuque Wahlert visits Dubuque Hempstead. Now on the boys' side, Wahlert beat Hempstead earlier this season. Hempstead has won numerous games in a row. They're playing really well right now, so they'll be looking to get a little bit of revenge. You can catch that on our live stream again at telegraphherald.com. But Jim, there is a humdinger of a ball game going over at Senior as well. Yeah,
it's number one versus number two. Iowa City West, which is the number one ranked team in the state in Class 4A, is coming to Nora Gymnasium to play Senior, which is ranked number two. And you know, I think it's going to be a great ball game. You know, great, hopefully a preview of something we might see down in Des Moines in a month or so. So it's going to be high quality basketball on both sides of town. So it's going to be you know, a good choice to go watch a good quality high school basketball game.
Yep, and we'll have all the coverage for you at telegraphherald.com online, as well as in our print edition in Saturday's paper. It's going to be a fun weekend.
It is going to be a fun weekend. A lot of really good things going on. Don't forget, this is the first weekend where wrestlers start qualifying for the state tournament in the lower classes. They start this weekend. We also have the state swimming qualifying meets are this weekend as well too. So this is really when the championship portion of the season really gets cooking, and it's a lot of fun and a lot of work for our department, but that's what we do it for.
All right, well, a lot of work to be done. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Telegraph Herald More Than the Score, presented by Dubuque Bank and Trust and Dubuque Auto Plaza. I am your host, Steve Ortman. He's Jim Leitner. We will see you next week.